Hi, Cherie Hansen here. I'm really proud to announce that I now have 61,300 subscribers to my blog at cheriehansen.com. So if you want to read it there, you can, or you can like my YouTube video vlogs of my thoughts. This one is called Smoke and Heat, Finding a Path. I've had pneumonia 4 separate times in my life, and the air around Kelowna sits at a 7 out of 10 for days on end. I am challenged. When I go outside, my eyes, nose, and throat sting. My chest feels as if it is being crushed. Sometimes when I am driving and the gauge sits at a 8, I wear a filter mask. But mostly, I remain at home within the walls of this upstairs retreat. The air conditioning which I have installed upstairs keeps my body in an environment of 25 degrees Celsius. The major work I am doing is maintaining my bed and breakfast business for my guests. No matter how often I dust, there is dust and ash on the surfaces. It is like trying to maintain a pristine environment during the last days of Pompeii. I have even resorted to explaining to guests that when the entire vista is obscured by smoke and ash, well, that will end up on everything. I am busy from 8 until at least 6 at night with my bed and breakfast. The spiritual, emotional work is to not push back against the conditions. At night, I catch myself saying, "You didn't do enough. Your garden is getting weedy. You have not submitted to any publisher in weeks. You are not writing, drawing, painting, tidying the art studio, painting the entryway, working out hard enough." When evening time arrives, I invariably indulge in an orgy of self-criticism. One Sunday, I went to Bliss Bakery as a wild Mustang crazy breakout of my necessity to clean and to prepare. I had jumped the fences. I was loosened from my schedule. I was a strumpet focused only on pleasuring myself. And I was pissed off. I was pissed off at the smoke and the heat and the 7 days a week of working nonstop since April 1st. I was pissed off at being pissed off and not at peace for whatever current of the river was carrying me now. I was pissed off that I cared about time passing and the delusional sense of narrowing opportunities. I was watching a tag team wrestling match and all the athletes were me in various formations in 2 teams. There was no way to tap out of the conflict. As I stood at the glass and saw my morning glory muffin was gone, I lowered my head and my tears came into my eyes. Of course they are all gone. You came too late. You showed up too late. You started to look for the pleasure too late. You missed the last ferry to paradise. And I decided instead to have a chocolate chip gluten-free gigantic cookie because God help the universe if I didn't get something. The clerk with a shining spirit plated it for me and smiled. She said, "This morning when we took the cookies out, we all wondered who would get the cookie with the chocolate heart melted into the center." 4 young women in black aprons reading Bliss gathered and were now standing facing me behind the counter. They were so happy for me. And once again, my eyes filled with tears. All of them were so happy that it was my cookie. Just at that moment, I felt how strongly I moved through the world. No matter what is going on, my heart wants to love. No matter what crack-talking mafia gangster eagle flailing is going on up here, I stop it at the gate and go into the world looking for a way to live in love. I was so proud of my spirit. I did not choose to drink from the cup of bitterness. I did not find people to blame. There were 10,000 choices I have made in my life away from victimhood. The lovely young women were presiding at a ritual. They stood in a row smiling at me and presented me with a chocolate heart cookie pushed across the counter. And all of the rest of the bullshit just disappeared.